What is up, my people? It's your boy, Kyrie's Clark, back live Saturday, 6 p.m., special start time. Now, is Thomas Forrester obs- obsession with hope finally gone for good? Because I sure hope so. That's all I know is that I hope so. Because hope is not worth it. I finally got to catch up on Bald and the Beautiful General Hospital today. So, because yesterday was hectic. All I was able to watch yesterday was Days of Our Lives. So I wasn't even able to stream on any other day yesterday. Yesterday was just a horrible day. But today, I watched it, and I know that Thomas Forrester in the past was very obsessed with Hope Logan, which I never really got the appeal of that. I really never did because Hope is not all that. I mean, to be honest with you, Hope's not even half that. So right now she's spending her time lusting after a married man in Thomas's absence. So Thomas should kick her to the curb. And he should have been over her. So if he wants to move on with Paris, that is his business. Now, one drawback to him being with Paris, let's cross our fingers and our toes for this one because there's a possibility of this leading to someone coming back. I hate saying this woman's name. It makes my skin crawl. But Grace Buckingham might come back. And if she had an issue with Carter, she for sure will have an issue with Thomas. If I have to see that woman back on my screen, Grace Buckingham, that is a major problem for me. An extremely major problem that needs to be solved right away. That just needs to be, that doesn't even just need to be resolved. That needs to be outright exuberated. That woman has no place on any show with the bald and the beautiful. I despise that woman with a fiber of my. I will never forget when she walked into that place like a Karen talking about Carter is harassing my daughter. Have you lost your mind, lady? And then she looked down at Carter as a hustler and thing, even though he's a well respectable attorney. All because her precious Zoe Buckingham, who's a jerk, by the way. Zoe should have been in jail a long time ago. She should have been, but she not because reasons. Like nobody even likes Zoe. Nobody. So I don't understand. But when Paris first came around, I used to like her. But Paris is a horrible character after a while. Hey Susan, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I had a mixed bag day, but had to go to the ER for a little bit, but I'm all good now. Lord, today was a day. But how? But do you think that Thomas is finally over hope for good this time? Is the $1 million question. Doing good. Glad you're better. Yes, I'm glad I'm better too. I'm very glad I'm better. Yesterday was just a really horrible day. But every day is a new day. And then today I got me a new webcam. I like it. No, he's still obsessed with Hope. No. Why? Because Hope is not even half that. Like usually we would say, oh, Hope ain't all that, but she's not even half of that either. So I'm like, no, Hope Logan cannot be trusted. She's a Logan. Like, but Hope is gonna do everything she can to disrespect Thomas and Paris's relationship. So right now I have to side with Paris. I could do that. I don't want him to be, but he is. I know. That's probably true. But I'm really hoping that he's not. I'm hoping he's learned that Hope Logan just isn't the one for him. There's many other fish in the sea that he could be with. There's plenty of available, attractive women that would love to be with Thomas. But Paris is a nice woman. She's attractive. I mean, she's very unlikable, but she has decent qualities. If they write her how she was in the beginning, instead of that mousy, annoying woman they made her towards the last of her tenure, then we might be able to like. She was insufferable during her relationship with Carter. By the time her relationship with Carter started, that's when she really became insufferable. Like she's flaky, she's phony, but towards the end, that's when she just ugh. But another person that I want to talk about Friday's up from Friday's episode is Sheila Carter. That woman is incapable of change. She's just right, Mia. She's incapable of changing. Why put Paris with Thomas 10 years older than her? That's true. But then again, Thomas is older than Hope too. Thomas was a full grown teenager when Hope was born. Like that just never made no sense to me. This Thomas and Hope pairing. That was his sister at some point because Ridge always considered Hope his daughter. But mm-mm, until she got older. I'm like, that don't make no sense why they would do that to them. But Tom better watch out for himself because I'm kind of concerned about the senior citizen Tom because Sheila Carter, she's dangerous. That's one dangerous woman. Love me a cat. Hello. Yeah, she's on her good behavior now, even though she's on quarantine. I had to take her to the vet today for her checkup, and she put up quite a fight getting into that carrier, but she's good now, even though she bit me earlier. I wonder what Tom has on Poppy. Me too. Yo, because Poppy is looking real shady lately. I'm like, come on, writers, don't do that. Come on, don't do that. You know that Poppy started off as a decent character, even though Lee is nasty to her. Lee is very nasty to her. However, I feel that Poppy has potential to be a good heroine of this show, and she could knock Katie Logan down several pegs. I don't want Katie coming in here getting to reclaim the prize known as Bill Spencer. Hey, last day, how are you? I don't want Katie Logan coming out on top under any way, shape, and circumstances. I don't want that happening. Katie Logan needs to go down because those Logan women can't be trusted. They all belong in jail, every last one of them. They ought to belong in jail. If narcissism was a crime, they would be on death row. and they're criminals on top of that. Like, why isn't Flo in jail? Poppy's zero potential as a good character. The woman is a drug addict. Maybe she should go to rehab, for that would be an interesting storyline. Look, we already had that little rehab storyline with Steffi Forrester and her little pill addiction. Everybody forgot about that. Steffi's a pill popper too. All right, she got addicted to pills. So if Steffi could change, then so could Poppy. And matter of fact, Hope is a pill popper too. So what are we talking about? All right. Thomas is still obsessed with Hope. He's just using Paris to make her jealous. Not poor Paris again. Look, I really don't like Paris, but I hate her mother, Grace, even more. So I'm really hoping that Grace don't. I don't like Steffi either. LOL. Look, Steffi has changed, then so could Poppy. And if Hope is a pill popper, Steffi's a pill popper, and Poppy's a pill popper. None of them are better than the other ones then. Okay? Well, actually everybody is better than Hope. Hope is really on my crap list right now. And she's gonna stay there for as long as until Hope finally gets her head on her head. Hope is gonna stay on my bad side. She belongs on my bad side until she gets her head on straight, which is never gonna happen because her head is always stuck up her own ass. So that's just not gonna happen. Hope will never get her life together. But, you know, it's Brad Bell. So my expectations are always going to be lower because it's him. And I didn't watch The Young and the Restless yesterday. Matter of fact, I outright skipped it because there's no way I'm going to sit there and listen to a whole episode about Nick Newman. Now, me and Nick Newman, we had a little truce lately. He hasn't been getting on my nerves so much, but I still hate that man with a passion, even though I've kind of like taken a step back from doing that for a while because he hasn't really done anything. But I don't want to sit through a whole hour long of Nick Newman with no breaks in between. That can't happen. So that's why that was part of the reason I skipped The Young and the Restless yesterday. As a matter of fact, that was the full reason I didn't watch that yesterday. But that wasn't the reason I didn't stream. So I don't want people to think that Nick Newman has me that pressed that I'm not going to stream just because a whole episode was about him. But I wasn't going to watch The Young and the Restless for that. Hey, Shaquetta. Shaquetta says Hope needs to go see a therapist. It's not about. It's not about Nick. It's about the actor. What about it? Oh, Josh Morrow's little 30th year anniversary. Well, congratulations to Josh. Josh is a good man, but Nick Newman, on the other hand, yeah. I wonder how Paris have Thomas take Douglas away from Hope. Then Paris, that's a good way to get Paris on my good side. Hey, CJ Clove 18, how are you? Look, Paris would be getting on my. Paris and Thomas, I always thought that they were going to inevitably get together anyways. But I don't get why Paris was playing hard to get all the years ago. Hair coverage that red is becoming. Thank you. I mean, I've seen it from the perspective it's about Josh and not Nick. Hey, George. Thank you. Glad you like the red. Sure. And my new webcam. I love it. I tested this microphone earlier through this new webcam, and I think it works good. The picture seems much clearer, so I'm happy with that. But I might be able to switch back to StreamYard because I was able to download Google Chrome on my new laptop, and that's how I'm able to get back StreamYard now. But I'm still on Restream for now, but we'll see. Emma Barber. That's right. I want Emma Barber to come back from the dead. I need Emma Barber to come back from the dead. Hey, Dolomedics. How are you? I can't wait until Will Spencer comes to the Bald and the Beautiful. I mean, they made him mighty quickly. So because Katie is talking about how Will would feel. I like the lighting. Thank you. Looks and sounds good. Awesome. I'm glad that this new camera is working the way it's supposed to. I got a new webcam that's attached to this. I should have gotten that new webcam a long minute ago. That is what was missing. Because it works. Just plug that USB cord and it is in. I love it. I'm 1,000% here for that. One second. But yes. I'm doing good. Did you see Hope accessoring the hell out of those ugly dresses the other day? Homegirl was putting in the work. Hello, Al. Yes. Those dresses were ugly. Steffi's so happy Thomas is with Paris. Of course. Anybody is better than Hope, so why not give Paris a shot? Paris is wonderful. And as long as her mother Grace. So if I start a petition, I need some of y'all to sign that petition to make sure Grace Buckingham doesn't curse our presence again. Because does anybody else remember her? Grace Buckingham? She is the worst. The gold dress was so ugly. Yes, indeed. That was the most hideous thing I ever seen. But I need to hire a security guard for Tom, that old man. Between Poppy and Sheila are both after him. So something might happen to old man Tom. So I'm not trusting either one of them. Something might happen to him. I will sign that petition. Thank you. Thank you, George. I appreciate you. And Susan says Grace was so obnoxious. She sure was. She was unbearably obnoxious. I mean, just, ugh. That was one horrible, horrible woman that destroyed. I missed that part of B&B. So Thomas went to Paris and brought some Paris with him too. Yeah, I sure did. Yep, Douglas came back and Douglas gave his devil a hug. Poppy probably slept with Tom. Ew! Does Poppy have no class for herself? What if Tom is Poppy's father? How about that twist? If Tom is Poppy's real father. That Lee and Thing have the same mama, but they don't have the same daddy. Let's hope he kicked the obsession. Hey, ranting with Ricardo. Yes, let's indeed. Let's hope that. Fingers and toes are crossed over here. I heard Jack's coming back. Hey, Ron, Brooke, Hope, and Don, and especially Donna are all fucking gold diggers and tramps. You tell them, Ron. I know that's right. Brooke, Hope, and gold digging Donna. Cause Donna makes me sick that she's taking advantage of the senior citizen. He's a senior citizen, and she's taking advantage of him. Hashtag bring back. You said you hated Paris. I do, but sometimes there's lesser of two evils, okay? Tramps, hoes, and thieves, the Logan family motto. Hey, Justin. Justin says Hope is dead meat until Thomas finds out. Uh huh. Yes, when Thomas finds out that Hope is sniffing after his sister's husband. But I want Thomas to give Finn a beatdown. I think that's overdue. Finn has way too much attitude when it comes to Thomas. So Finn needs to learn who he's messing with. The crazy just needs to come out. That is what needs to happen. I'm gonna need Bill and the others to go somewhere else for dinner. At this point, going to Deacon's glorified Olive Garden is just not the glorified Olive Garden. Donna don't love no damn Eric. She loves the company and the stocks. Exactly, she sure do. Cause Donna sold that company to Bill, and Bill almost made the Foresters lose that company permanently. So Bill and Donna can't be trusted. I mean, Donna is a professional gold digger. That is what she is. Just a disgusting woman. And all she does is pour a bunch of honey down Eric's back, which is disgusting. St- Steffi got the company back. Yeah, Steffi had to do what she had to do. She got majority of the company back from thing, and then she got the rest of the company back by sleep. Bill gave her the rest of that company by sleeping with her years later. Sheila would go after Thomas if Thomas messed with Finn, and Hope going to defend him against Thomas. Look, um, Sheila and Thomas, that's a showdown for the ages. Donna goes wherever her coochie blows. Yes, indeed. But Donna deserves everything she has. I don't know what that woman does with that jar of honey, but she earned some horrors and earned every last. but but she's seen some horrors and earned every last nickel. Not every last nickel. I'm dead. No, that was Audra that earned every last nickel. Hey, hey, Lashanta, how are you? Ron says Hope was never into Thomas. She just was using him as a sex toy. She sure was. A disgusting one. I want Kelly to be Bill's daughter, not Liam. Steffi is the Forrester MVP. She's the only one to actually get the company back. Everyone else just gives up without trying. Welcome back, Tom. Can't stand these Logan hoes. They make me sick. Yes. Those are Logan women. They're low down and vicious. They're just some vicious women. And then Susan says hey to Lashanta as well. That's the Logan. That's the Logan logic. Now, General Hospital, baby boy, that poor baby Violet had to see all that. She didn't know her daddy was just drunk and laid out. She thought her dad was about to die. I'm like, Hope is getting her just as she sure is. I felt so bad for Violet having to go through all that. And then she kept blaming herself too. I'm like, now it's time to take her away from Finn because Tracy Quarterman is going to make sure of it. I truly want Kelly to be Bill's daughter. Set Liam's villain arc up for real this time. Poor Violet. Donna looks like a effing Barbie doll, huh? A knockoff Barbie doll at that. She don't even look like the real brand deal. Steffi twerked and everything else to get those shares from Bill. Stephanie learned well from stepmama bro. Sam's hypocrite ass. How was Sam? Well, yeah, Sam is a hypocrite, but no, but she was telling the truth. Jason did what he did to protect Carly, and he abandoned his two kids just to protect Carly. Are you kidding me? He loves Carly more than his two kids. That is just trifling for that to happen. Steffi used what she got, what she got to get what she wanted. Yeah, and Deanna has the same hairdresser as Whoopi. Not Whoopi Goldberg. What Whoopi Goldberg got to do with it? You leave her dreads alone, George. I'm dead. If Bill is Kelly's dad, then how will Steffi explain that to? Oh yeah, he did hear about Bill and Steffi. Finn knows about that. I remember watching that on screen when he found out about it. Brooke and Donna look like they should just wear tampons. Well, luckily for us, they both hit menopause, so they ain't pushing out no more babies. But she just went to Carly instead of going after Jason. There was no point in going to Carly and telling her all this because now everyone's about to go to prison fooling with Sam and Spinelli. Exactly. What if Jagger had that and his name is Jagger. Okay? It ain't John. I'm not gonna call him John. I'm gonna call him Jagger too. If that is his name. Fake Jagger, but he's Jagger nonetheless. Ain't nobody calling him John. I'm not doing it. I didn't even watch it back then, but I'm still exactly fake Jagger at that, but I'm still not calling him John. I'm just not doing it. I'll call him Jagger. Sam may act like a Karen-ish, but she has a right to be upset. Jason needs to go ahead and just be with Curly. He needs to either get on or off the boat. Exactly. Dolly Maddox, you are 100% right. You know Carly gonna be Nancy Drew. Look, Jack Jagger, he get on my nerves lately. Like I'm tired of him all up in Jason's face and Jason just going down like a little bitch because he's that infatuated with Carly. Like Jason, get you some balls and punch Jagger in the face. I don't care that he's an FBI agent. Punch him in the face anyways. All right? Jason, you got Diane as your lawyer. She will get you off. Because Jagger's always in your face, and then you always just let him run circles around you. I'm like, just sad. Uh, like Sam is so worried about Jason putting Carly as number one, not remembering that how her and Jason's relationship started him protecting Carly from finding out about her being pregnant by Sonny. Ooh, yes. It's funny how Carly just forgave Sam for that. Sam was the original Nina. I wonder if Hope stopped Thomas and Paris' wedding. She will try. That's what those Logans do. They love to break up relationships. Sam compromised everyone herself, Jason, Carly, and Dante. Jag and Anna need to retire from any type of police FBI work. Hashtag stop with those lies. I'm not reading that horrible sentence. I noticed Carly makes things worse. She do make things worse. And Carly was never a mob boss. I'm glad they dropped that story because Carly was never believable as a mob boss. Like even the way she sounded in that tape. I mean, she looked badass when that actually played out, kinda, but still wasn't realistic. And Ava could pull that off because she's cold blooded. But Carly, on the other hand, she's just yap. I want Jason to cuss Anna out, girl. What part of you snooping has you slipping this man's tongue on that couch? Exactly. Jason should be cussing Anna out because Anna want to insist that she got this, she got all that. Jason would be Carly if he was constantly backing down for Sonny. The whole reason Sonny and Carly got together was because he handed Carly over like a prize to Sonny. Hmm. When the truth comes out about the baby, Jude and Eric find out that EJ knew he should punch him in his effing mouth. He's a corrupt piece of garbage. Yes, you got that right, Ron. They need to beat thing down. I would love to see Eric throw hands with EJ. I think that's going to happen, though. I have a feeling. Carly's schemes never work out. This is why we never tell her things because the schemes never work out. Sam, this is all your fault. Jason always puts everyone before him. I remember he went to jail BTO to protect Michael. Well, that was crap. That was before his priority, but his priorities have changed now. Now he has two sons. Since Lucky backed out of his original deal, originally Lucky adopted Jake, but they dropped that part of the story. So the Lucky adoption fell through or got rescinded. He rescinded his offer, and Jason is that boy's father again. When Jake came back alive, I guess they never refiled the original adoption. So now they had the original birth certificate with his death thing. So Jason is that boy's father legally again, and biologically, and he's Danny's dad too. But he chose both of them to have to go 2 years without him to protect Carly. It's nonsense. Anna's so dumb. Um, Jason didn't hand her over like a prize. Sonny had sex with her as a way to punish Jason. Mm-mm. Johnny and Jude are related. Yeah, through Eric. Don't you dare put Nina Reeves and Samantha McCall in the same sentence at Kyrie's. They Sam was the original Nina, okay? They said Maxie is gonna cuss Sam out for soon for getting Spinelli into all this mess. Team Maxie all the way. I'm Team Maxie all the way. And Paulina needs to be fired. Why would she rehire that corrupt, no good EJ back to being DA? Huh? Yes, Paulina does need to step down as mayor. That woman is not a good mayor. Donna is. You stop with those lies. And no, when Jake was brought back, Lucky was going to stay until Nicholas said, "Hey, they don't need you. Jason is here, also known as Drew. He could protect them." Well, that's what happened. So he rescinded his adoption. So now Jake is the dad. I mean, Jason is Jake's dad, both biologically and legally again. So therefore, I'm happy that that happened because Jason's job is to be there for both of his sons. Jason was going to take a murder for charge for Monica back in the 90s. That was long before he had kids. So I don't want to. So if Jason, he wanted to be Captain Save-A-Ho all these years, and I don't have a problem. And Dolly might have said yes, Jason did go to jail to protect Carly's child, but that's his nephew. So therefore, I'm not going to hold that against Jason because he decided to go down for his nephew. That's his family too. So, Curtis, remember all those men Sam married and stole their money? Jason paid them back, but Shiloh came out for revenge. Chrissy was in a cult because of her ass. Who saved her? Jason. Yep, that sounds about right. But um, now Sam is a trap. Okay, that's Sam the Karen. I don't like her. I've never really liked her. I never really will like her. But it don't change the fact is she is right. Jason was wrong. Oh yeah, I do remember Sam paying men to harass Liz and her boys in the park because she was jealous of her having Jason's son. Mm-mm. Sam should have gotten beat down for it, but Jason threatened to kill her for that one. I remember that. Jason got so mad he threatened to kill her. Hey Peggy, looks like Paris and Thomas getting married. Yep, looks like it. Hey, Darby, how are you? Curry, so I'll be man enough to admit it. Jason was protecting a quartermain when he went to jail for Michael. Absolutely. That's his flesh and blood. So I'm not going to hold that against him because Carter needed to be dealt with. Paris is in for a major heartbreak. Let's put positive thoughts out there in our universe. I believe that I'm fine, Kyrie's you. I'm doing better. I'm out of the ER. I'm better than ever. Jason was wrong, and Sam should have gone to the warehouse and got him all the way together, but she didn't, thus proving that she's always been a jealous heifer. Hope is gonna beg Tom, shaking my head. I still don't know how Sam and Jason became a super couple after Jason threatened to kill her over Liz and the kids. I don't know either, but I do know that Jason and Elizabeth was also a super couple, and I know that I wanted it to be Emma Barber with Thomas. Me too. You know how good that would have been if Thomas would have walked in there with Emma Barber? Yes. That is chemistry. I'll never understand why Sam went back to Jason after he threatened to kill her. I just remember Jason yelling. Yeah, yelling that he's gonna kill her next time. Hope have not thought about Tom one time since she's been thoughting after Finn. I wonder if Paris remembers that Thomas left her sister at the altar for Hope. That's true. And those Forresters and Logans are just trash. They will be with a sister and another sister and the mama as long as he don't end up in bed with Grace. I almost threw up in my mouth just saying that sentence. At Sam saying, leave Elizabeth alone. Personally, bring back Britt. She wasn't playing games with Jason as it pertained to Carly. He actually went against Carly, wanted to go help Britt on the island. Yep. And I remember another time he checked Carly about Britt when Carly was like, why are you talking to Britt? Nobody likes Britt. Nope. And then and Jason said, people didn't like you either. So what you talking about? So what you talking about? I was like, go Jason, checkmate. Hi Vita. How much you want to bet that Finn's weak ass be in Paris' ear? Finn is trying to get that beat down. Thomas ain't playing with him. That could have been that would have gotten Kyrie's off mind and Thomas's back. You damn right, because I hold a grudge against Thomas. As long as Emma Barber is dead, Thomas Forrester is going to jail. He's going to jail. The Forresters and Logans like to know they go on Family Feud at moment's notice. They gotta keep those relations close. They should put Carter with Gray. Yeah. Oh no, Dewan. We do not need to see that thing. Hold up. Why was you in the ER, Kyrie? Because I got bit. So I had to make sure that I wasn't infected. So they prescribed me some antibiotics. So I'm good now. I was good then. I didn't want to go, but they just insisted. So I'm good now. If Britt comes back and Jason gives her everything, he wouldn't have given the rest of the girls as it pertains to Carly. Oh, how that's going to be raised. Let's this happen. Who's a better parent, Jason Morgan or Sheila Carter? Ooh, Well, Sheila is a deadbeat to 5 kids. Jason's only a deadbeat to 2. So I'm gonna go with Jason as a better parent because Sheila's a deadbeat to all 5 of her kids. But if Jason ended up having the only way Jason could be worse than Sheila is if he has 6 kids. So I'm gonna vote Jason's a better parent. What's the name of the other girl black girl that Thomas was with back in the day? Sasha. Yes, that's who I really wanted Thomas to come back with. God, that you went. Cat scratches fever is real. One of my friends had it, and his hands were so swelled up. Yeah, yes, that's what the vet was telling me because when I was getting her to the carrier, she wasn't too thrilled about that. But she's good. I had a cat glove on, so it's not like she even Zoe Buckingham. No, yeah, there's Zoe Buckingham, but she's talking about back in the day who I was mentioning before that Thomas. But Sheila is 102 years old. Jason has 30 years to catch up with kid abandoning. I'm dead. Not 30 years. I'm dead right now. That is funny. Claire shirt looks like that little house on Perry. Can they actually get the Foresters and Logans on the Family Feud survey set? Yo, that would be hilarious if they did that. Tom and Poppy knew each other. Remember when Thomas almost married Zoe? Yeah, that's true. Remember when Sam held Sonny at gunpoint and left him in a well to die? Yep. And Drew and Sonny covered it up because Sam was having whatever little mental illness crisis. Now would be a great time for Carly to remember that and be like, "Oh yeah, remember you shot thing? Where, where's the rest of Sheila's kids? She's so focused on Finn. I guess she doesn't care about the other one. She don't, unless if one of the other ones became connected to a Forester automatically again. I mean, I'm surprised she doesn't care about Diana because Diana's connected to Ridge and Steffi and the rest. But she's, I guess that's because Diana's a Maroney. So since Eric don't care about Diana, then I think Thomas may have had a moment with Daisy too. Thomas been with a couple of sisters. Donna is already Jason's. She doesn't care about none of them children. She sure don't. Sheila Carter only cares about Sheila Carter. That's it. That is all Sheila Carter knows how to care about. Remember, Thomas liked Paris when she was with Zende. When he got fired, he stayed with Paris. Yeah. Hope dressed like the little house on the prairie. Yes, Hope can't dress for Ish. Hope cannot dress. Like, how is Hope to be taken seriously as a fashion leader? I mean, seriously. Hope has no sense of fashion at all. Her wardrobe is terrible, Ron. Yes, the worst. Tom ready for marriage and Douglas like her. Yep. Thomas kept with a black woman or Latinx woman. This white woman thing is new to Thomas. Well, he was with Sally Spectra for a while too. Um, so so yeah. But I'm glad that. But I hope that Thomas gets Paris pregnant then to really seal the deal and move on from Hope for good. Because I would seal the deal. I would like that. No wonder her line is failing. Not everyone wants to dress like that. They're going to a rodeo. I'm dead. It's true. Don't nobody want to dress like that. That is very true. I agree with you 100% on that one. Because Lord have mercy. And Did they see Hope trying to sketch? Yep. And I saw Hope try to fail because she failed like she always fails. Luna dressed better. She sure do. But it's not really hard to dress better than Hope. It's not hard. That's just typical. Hope Logan. She can't dress. 1 second. I ain't ignoring anyone. I promise. But I asked this on my review, but I'll gladly ask it again here. Did anybody else feel bad for Sophia? And yes, I'm talking about Sophia from Days of Our Lives. Did anyone else feel bad for her? Because I felt totally horrible for her. That because she brought out the facts to Holly. All she if Holly would have just told her that if you really wanted to be with Tate, why didn't you just tell me that? And if you would have just told me that you were with Hope dressed better than Claire, can't beat Steffi, can't cook, can't have a successful marriage, she can't draw, she can't keep a man, she can't compete with Steffi, she can't get builder like her. They did Sophia wrong. Yes, they did. Tate and Holly are both very selfish. They're selfish, duplicitous people. And I'm glad that can't be can't be like her mother. That's true, because she don't look as good as her mother do. I mean, say what we want about Brooke, but she do look good. And I also said this in my review, but I can't wait until Alex gets dethroned. Here we go. Here we go. LOL. Steffi's that girl. Is she though? Is she really? That is this Tate is 20 old. Is too old. Oh yeah, he is too old. Cause he's supposed to be a grown man. Sophia the first. I'm dead. LOL. They already told you her last name. So apparently, um, ranted with Ricardo just skips the days of our lives, Sophia. So she refuses. Yes, I did. Holly is no friend. She's an effing backstabber. Exactly, Ron. Holly's definitely a backstabber. Sophia and Friends. Not Sophia and Friends. I'm dead. I'm dead right now. But I can't wait until Alex gets his, though. Alex needs to get his on Days of Our Lives. He definitely needs to get his on Days. Because the way he treats Justin is just so foul and disrespectful. Brooke looks like a used up drunk. She is a used up drunk. But physically, she is attractive. I mean, I hate to admit it. I mean, I'm not attracted to her, but you know, she is. Time for Alex to eat humble pie. Your girl gets her just dessert, just Audra. Oh, what about Audra? Audra, yeah, she gonna learn that Victor Newman cannot be trusted. I mean, you would be a fool to expect Victor Newman to come through for you. Looks like a used up drunk from the valley. She's a used up drunk. That's from the valley. But when she was Hope's age, she was a 10. Even now, she's a solid 8.5. But I haven't seen the Popeye the Sailor Man in a minute. I'm dead. And then Kayla, Kayla gets on my nerves on Days of Our Lives. I don't think Hope Thomas Forrester is really in love with Paris. He's still obsessed with Hope Logan. Ugh, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm very afraid of that. Hey, hey, what it do? Hi, Double C. Thomas better change. He better. In the YNR promo, Kyle is telling Victor to get rid of Audrey so he could be sole CEO. Uh-uh. Katie said, is Claire going to kill them? Look, I'm here for Katie's attitude with Claire because it's Victoria's karma. Victoria's finally getting her just desserts, her karma that she deserves, since that's how Victoria's attitude is about Adam every day of her life. Hey, Monique. Monique says, hey, Audrey thought she was in control, but Victor showed her you get the job with these conditions. Work with Kyle. Uh huh. I'm tired of seeing Dex and Joss. Me too. I've been tired of them. Who dresses better, Phyllis or Hope Logan? Phyllis. God help me. Tom down with the swirl. Yeah, I'm sick of Jocelyn and Dex too. Were they on Friday's episode? Because if they did, I fast forwarded. But I don't even remember fast forwarding that show. I think I watched it in full, but I still don't remember the. Kayla needs to leave Days and come back to GH as Catherine Bell. What did Catherine Bell do on GH? I don't even know who Catherine Bell is. Finn was sloppy drunk. He quit his job at GH. He sure did. He quit his job because he's over it. He said, I saved this hospital. I did that. Dex pants were funky. It's funny. It is funny because it's true. Look, Dex gets on my nerves. And then I'm also tired of these supposedly straight men hitting up Leo for star. I'm like, they don't take their cheap selves into that thing to go get them. Catherine fell to her death on GH. Dex ridiculous in that cop uniform. It's not even remotely realistic in that cop uniform. I'm like, stop it. Just make him detective already, because seeing him in a cop uniform just embarrasses me. Dex looks really ridiculous in that cop uniform. Victor hatred towards Jack played out since the 90s. It's pathetic. Victor stopped that, told Katie he grew up with no family except Claire, but he doesn't do Victoria. But she don't do that for Adam. Catherine blackmailed the Quartermains into having Ned marry her. However, Ned was already with Lois and married her first and became a bigamist. Mm-mm. The person Sam should have had smoke for was Jason, not Carly. Why didn't she go to Jason and give him the business? Because Sam is a Karen. Was, is, and always will be a Karen. That is Sam. But speaking of Karens, that is Teresa. Yo, Teresa needs to get what's coming to her. I know for a fact on Monday's episode, I'm going to cuss her out even further, but I'm tired of her. I had it up to here with her. She want to have all this smoke for Holly, but yet she don't have no smoke for herself, for the trifling, disgusting person that she is on the inside and out. Because she be working, baby girl be working my nerves. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Damn. Oh, yeah. Katie is a child, but Adam is goddamn man. He can speak for himself. Well, Victoria's still a hypocrite. So Katie doesn't want to speak, doesn't want to accept Claire. Why should she have to? Because she's a child. Kyle Abbott has a crush on Claire. Call Channel 5 News for the obvious. It would drive Hope crazy if Thomas no longer worships her. And that brings joy to my heart that Thomas will no longer worship her. Yeah, this thing wants to keep falling, but I ain't gonna let it. What's up with you? I'm good. Just the camera just gotta keep that still there for that to work. I was moving it, but now it's good. I'm gonna make sure I don't fall again. But let's see. That's what I said. Why not go to Jason? This is hard headed ass. Carly's gonna go see Brennan. Well, she wants to go see Brennan because that's what the actress Laura Wright wants. If I had it my way, Sheila would be pregnant with another child. But Sheila's already a deadbeat mother, though. Sheila shouldn't have any more kids until she sorts out the relationships with the one that she has. She has 5 kids. She's a deadbeat parent. She don't even try to. Where's Diana? Where is Johnny? Has accepted his sister Claire for now. Water is wet and Victoria is giant-ish. Duh. LOL. You're right, Darby. You are right on all counts. Jason didn't want Carly to know for a reason. Because she has a big mouth. And she just does the most. She does the absolute most. But what do y'all think about Sophia and Aaron getting together as a couple? Do y'all like that idea of Sophia and Aaron on Days of Our Lives? I do. Because I think if those new characters, they might be each other's legacy. If we could really get to flesh them out, I think we can make this work. I really do. And also hit that like button, folks. We got 26 people in. Um, so if you're enjoying this stream, please hit that like button. That really does help keep this momentum growing. I appreciate each and every one of y'all more than y'all will ever know. Uh, thank you. And then homeless Tom gonna end up missing. He sure is. Top Tom is Poppy's drug dealer. Ooh, that would be good. Now that's some good stuff. Jason should not trust Anna. She did the same thing with Peter. She lets her emotions cloud her judgment like she's doing with Valentine. Sophia Berger and Aaron Rodgers. I'm dead. Vergara. No, Sophia Vergara and Aaron Rodgers. I'm dead right now. She just will not accept Sophia. What do you have against Sophia? I don't understand. What do you have against Sophia? What did she ever do that was wrong? She's a sweet girl. I don't think Sheila Carter is Finn's birth mother. She probably stole him from another mother. I've been waiting for that twist to come out for forever. I believe Tom a sugar daddy. Ew. That would just be nasty. The idea of him and Poppy in bed together, that's just absolutely nasty. But I do like that Luna is Bill's daughter because Lee is just bitter. But now Lee want to act like she cares about her niece all of a sudden. That kind of gets on my nerves. I'm like, you treated Luna like crap too. So what's with the 180? You act like you were concerned for her all this time when you were nasty to her. Chanel is going to have a miscarriage. No. I can't stand Katie Logan. I can't stand her either. That back fat. Curly and Brennan sitting in the tree. Kissing. First comes zip ties, then comes handcuffs, then comes a kinky sex. Ow, ow, ow. Lee needs some vitamin D. She is terrible. Yes, she do. She need it from the front and the back and the side. She need all of it. She needs some strong D. That thing needs to reach her belly button. She need it badly. Lee tried to get Luna to leave town. She sure did, because she blamed Luna for existing pretty much. She just assumed that, oh, because and then she said she's mad that thing gets to have a biological baby, but she didn't. So that's why she hates both of them. Thomas been to Paris and been inside of Paris. Yep. Hope is happy now that Douglas is back. Hopefully Douglas doesn't live with her though, because I don't want Douglas back in that bowl of that unflushed toilet. Hope's cabin looks like an unflushed toilet, okay? That's what it looks like. I see why Jack cheated on her. Jack got sick of hiding in his car at night. I hate the character of Carter now. Why? I hate that he kisses Ridge's ass. I hate that about him. What if Luna tells him that Zende did? If Douglas lives with Hopeless, he can tell Steffi about Finn always coming over there. LOL. Bill. Uh-uh. But I still don't want them. He can still go over there and visit and be like, oh yeah, when I went to go visit Hope, um, Finn was over there. Hi, Finn. Am I gonna see you tomorrow when I go to visit Hope? That is what that could still happen. LOL. Why do Katie think Poppy owe her something? Exactly. Poppy don't owe Katie nothing. But a beatdown if Katie keeps this going. Katie could F around and find out. Because imagine if Poppy got hands. What if Luna tells them what Zende did? Ooh, Bill gonna beat that ass. Bill is gonna beat it. He will beat Zende down. I know that will happen. Bill is gonna explode on Zende. Zende thought Brooke had him crying, which was really Brad Belt should kick himself for that scene. Like forever, Brad Belt, F yourself for that scene. If Brad Belt ever managed to click in to this video at this time, I stand by it. Go F yourself for greenlighting that scene of having Zende cry for Brooke Logan. I mean that. You could timestamp that. Steffi and Thomas needs to join forces and make sure Douglas never ever be around Hopeless. Hope needs to move out of that and find a nice place. LOL. Finn doesn't like Douglas very much. He sure don't. He don't. Finn makes me sick. He needs to leave. If Finn don't stay in his seat, he's got to leave. Effective immediately. All right, Finn? We don't like snitches around here. Finn is a druggie. Ooh, is he now? Hope ain't got no money to have a nice home. LOL. Well, she might be able to. Well, you never know because she got an inheritance coming now. Her daddy runs that restaurant now. So she got a little inheritance coming her way. And Liam owes her some child support. Finn comes across as Two Face. Hey, Solomon. Hello, folks. Stopping by for a little while with no coverage. I don't think Thomas has gotten over hope. You don't? She don't have money for nice clothes. She's she shops at the thrift shop. Watch Finn gonna hate on Tom. He better leave that old man alone. Steffi needs to kick Finn out of her house ASAP. And besides, Douglas is her nephew. He can get lost. LOL. Exactly. If Finn, OMG, Tom got to deal with Grace. Yes, that's what I realized. Because if Grace hates Carter, there's no way she approves of of Thomas. So we're gonna have to listen to that nonsense. I'm like, yo, I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm gonna need everybody here and anybody who clicks on to sign my petition to make sure that Grace Buckingham stays banned from the Bald and the Beautiful. Joshua Moore's son is going to be joining the Bald and the Beautiful as Will Spencer. And exactly, so isn't Will like 16? So I'm just saying. So they've been saying, oh, well, we got to sit Will down to explain this to him very delicately. No, the hell we don't. Be like, look, son, you know about the birds and the bees. So look, shit happens. I got another daughter. Here she is. Did you see yesterday? Nope. I did not see yesterday's episode, but I found it weird that we were so interested in hearing about that. Yeah, I did not watch not one bit of an episode. I wasn't gonna sit there and watch a whole episode about Nick Newman. Now the only way, yeah, Crew Morrow is 19, but the character is gonna be younger than that. So the character is either 16 or 17. Either way, old enough to learn about the birds and the bees. Tom don't have to be over hope, but he's choosing to move on. I'm glad for it because those Logan women are toxic. There are some toxic women that their shameful behavior needs to finally be addressed. Yeah, but the actor is legal, but the character is going to be 16 or 17. I don't like standalone episodes of any soaps, but especially with Nick Newman. I would rather watch a whole special episode about Tracy Abbott. That is who should have had her own episode. You can make every single episode in the world about Tracy Abbott. They need to bring back Taylor back and do a Taylor Deacon Sheila love triangle story. I'm okay with that. Now Brooke will be glad. Will be glad about what? That Hope that Thomas is with Paris, or knowing Brooke, she'll probably try to say, how dare Paris upset my precious daughter? Us Logans are supposed to get what we want when we want it. So even though I don't want Hope with Thomas, I don't want the Logans to lose. So therefore, no, Hope and Thomas just need to work out their family. Let's not get carried away about Tracy, Kyrie's. Look, Tracy Abbott should have her own episode. Or Nate Hastings, he could have his own episode. Or Hope will be salty. Paris was her friend. Not no more. I love Tracy Abbott. Exactly. What's there not to love about Tracy Abbott? That woman is flawless. But I don't mind seeing Nate Hastings have his own episode either. Nate or Tracy or Audra, they could have their own episode. We could have an episode about Audra's little drunk father. I want to see that because I want them to evolve Audra's character. I do. Nikki is starting back on her I hate Adam ish again, Kyrie. She never stopped that. She never stopped it. We need a Tracy episode going over her history, especially when her and Lauren used to fight over men. Mm-hmm. Yes, Kyrie. Bring Miss Beauty Queen Tracy needs a standalone episode, but I really want to see her brother Jack have one where he dreams about all the special women he had in his life. Yeah. Kyrie, is that a different ring Paris got on? Yeah, of course it is. It's a different ring. Because Paris and Thomas might make it where Taylor ain't want no damn deacon. Ron said it with a patch. He said Taylor don't want no damn deacon. Like when John discovered disowned Jack for having an affair with Jill. Mm-mm. Ooh, that looked messy. That sounds messy. I'm here for that. Nick's going to starting back on the hate train. Oh, so that's how that played out on Monday's episode? Nick is a son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Nikki, Nick, and Victoria. Three stupid bees. Get on my nerve. I really want to see him dream about Patty Williams. She turned his dream into a nightmare. Jack cheated on Patty with Diane back in the day, and Patty shot him in case you didn't know. No more standalone episodes for the rest of the year. Anyone for the rest of the year, Kyrie. Look up the ring Hope had around her neck. Oh, yeah, that hideous ring around her neck. It was Catherine Chancellor tried very hard to expose them, and John found out he was sick. Mm-mm. Yep, Catherine and Jill were enemies like Brooke and Stephanie. I know that is what happened. That's what had happened. Mm-mm. Cheap ass clothes. But that is true. And then what else happened on? So I know I spoke about pretty much everything that happened on The Bald and the Beautiful because, The Bald and the Beautiful is rinse, rise, and repeat. Rinse, wash, and repeat. I can't wait until Leo gets to, on Days of Our Lives, that Leo gets to talk about his trifling mother. But let me pull up something here. One second. I ain't ignoring anyone, I promise. But Anna and Valentine, ranting with Ricardo, says, Solomon said to ranting with Ricardo, I want to see them revisit Jack's relationship with Jill and his other relationships with Patty, Nikki, Chemo's mother, Phyllis, Sharon, Diane, etc. Uh, Fake Jagger bringing champagne to celebrate Carly. Yep, to celebrate. And Carly saved his life nursing him back to health when Sonny had him beat down. I'm like, first of all, you could have kept him beat down. You don't need to be helping him out. What's wrong with you? Carly, you stayed with him the whole night. And then Anna's tongue is down Valentine's throat again. Because it was wash, rinse, and repeat. Yes. That's bald and beautiful. Remember Tate about Drake? Mm-mm. And then Anna's dumb. I think Jack had an actual stroke after he saw the picture. John had a Jack's father. John had a actual stroke after he saw the picture of Jack and Jill together. Mm-mm. That is something else. But yes, I'm gonna wrap this stream up. This is so much fun. Have a great night, Lashanta, Dewan, Vita, ranting with Ricardo. Thank. Have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, Darby, and everyone else, and George, and everyone. This is a whole lot of fun, as usual. And I will see y'all. I'll see my members in my member stream tomorrow night, and then I'll see everybody else Monday. But this is lots